We come now to verse 3 of the 4th chapter of the Gospel of John. We've been following up on the fact that Jesus had been baptizing, and John was baptizing. And Jesus, as it turns out, was baptizing more people, making disciples of more people than John the Baptist had been, which, at least impliedly, as John the Apostle tells the story, was going to get Jesus into a little bit more hot water, as it were, with the religious leadership in Judea. And so the discussion continues, indicating that Jesus proceeds to go to Galilee. He didn't go to Galilee, presumably, because he was fearing any confrontation with the religious leaders. Obviously, that would take place in a big way later on, but he wasn't necessarily desiring such a confrontation this soon. And so we have this verse 3, which completes a sentence that began really in verse 1, in which we have this word, first of all, apheken. This is from aphemi. It's the word that means to forgive. Aphemi, I forgive, a me verb in the New Testament. Unexpected here, this is a word that we wouldn't necessarily have anticipated would be used, because the word means not only to forgive, but it can also mean to forsake, to leave behind, to simply abandon something. That's really the sense of it. When it means to forgive, it means to abandon any grudge, any ongoing resentment that a person might have one toward another. Here, it does imply that Jesus, in a sense, is abandoning, at least for a time, Judea, presumably because of the fact that he has not been received by the religious leaders or by others. He is, in a sense, leaving it behind. At least that's an implication of the use of this word, which otherwise would be not expected in this context. So, apheken, this is the third person singular, aorist, active indicative, tain udaion, leaving the Judah, literally, or leaving Judah, kai, apeilthen, from aperkamai, to go away, to depart is the idea. And so this is the third person singular, aorist active indicative, second aorist verb, aperkamai, here apeilthen. He left Judah and went away, palin, adverb, indeclinable, again, went away again, eistain Galileon. John, of course, is implying that Jesus has already been in Galilee once, and he, in fact, has told us as much. In the 2nd chapter, we hear of Jesus being in Cana, which was in the region of Galilee, and so this is apparently now Jesus returning once again to Galilee, having been there already once. John, consistent with his own narrative, is taking Jesus back there again, and we're going to find the encounter that he has with the Samaritan woman takes place as he is on that journey.